Well, nakita naman natin very contentious yung election, no, na sa United States. And first time na medyo hindi kagad nagkaroon ng kung sino yung nanalo, no? Maraming states na very narrow yung pagkapanalo ni Biden. So very, hindi naman precarious, pero hindi magandang standing, no, yung Biden, because the country, the United States, is very much polarized, and because of this, we can expect na medyo magiging mas domestic oriented ang United States. They might not really focus a lot of their energies abroad when there are domestic troubles at home. So nakita natin yung insurrection, yung siege sa Capitol. So all of this, and even if the Democrats gain 2 seats sa Senate, it's still a very precarious hindi nga majority because the vice president will break the tie. No, that's the only way the Democrats can get anything passed in the Senate when everyone votes according to party line. So my first observation possibly is that the United States will likely be more domestically oriented and will not really be as present overseas as we expect it to be, lalo na may pandemic din, and they are still hardly hit with the last count, 300,000 deaths. So sa tingin ko may political troubles, may pandemic. So but that will mean they will still of course have a response sa West Philippine Sea, no? Dito natin makikita may continuity with Trump in terms of the competition, the strategic competition with China will likely continue under Biden. However, unlike Trump, who wants to engage China on a one-on-one strategy, meaning the US confronting China, the Biden administration will likely rally allies in the region, no? Which supposedly includes us, no? Being a treaty ally. Wala naman tayong ibang ka-treaty ally na bansa kundi United States. However, given the present Duterte administration, that will be a bit difficult, if not very unlikely, no? That we will join this if the US under Biden administration tries to rally its allies in the region.
Having said that, Prof, no, sa tingin mo ba, tulad din ni Trump, mas magiging vocal, mas magiging mapusok si Biden in terms of, yung mga sentimiento niya against China, kahit na mas focus sila domestically?
Right, pero kasi meron ding I mean, in a way, there's a lot of anti-Chinese sentiments sa United States, no? Given pandemic, and before the pandemic, yung trade war nila with China. So, di ba, I mean, there's a lot of Americans calls COVID-19 the China virus, so they follow Trump. So, baga, I mean, given that, perhaps the Biden administration will likely continue that line, but not so much to the point na may racism na involved, but it will put a lot of pressure on China as well. No? I think that will also work if the Biden administration also wants to get support across the aisle, no? from non-Democrats, no? So hindi naman kumaga walang talo dun no? If they would double down on China, no? There's nothing that will prevent them. It's only a matter of how they do it, no? Ang titignan din natin, no, maaring ang maging difference is that the Biden administration will likely double down on China in terms of 2 issues. It's human rights record, for sure, no? Yung mga Uyghurs sa Chinese Muslims sa Tibet, Hong Kong, etc. So ito yung parang continuity with the Obama administration and its emphasis on democracy promotion. And we can clearly see that a lot of the officials appointed by the incoming Biden presidency are recycled from the Obama administration. No? Lalong-lalo na yung mga Asia policy appointees niya, no? Those that will handle Asia under the Biden administration. If you trace their history, they're more from the Obama administration. So kung gusto natin makita, pwede natin tignan yung hulma nung policies sa China at sa Asia ng Obama administration. Ay, yung pangalawa pala, no, instead, apart from human rights, is possibly corruption. No? Meron kasing plutocracy initiative ang Biden administration. And in fact, that might be one, siguro natin, they will emphasize the corrupt practices in China, but they might also use that as a conditionality if you want to support other countries. No? Previously naman ng United States may ganun din ng mga conditionalities when they give loans or grants to countries, dapat ano yung human rights record, dapat may yung democracy record maayos. And if the Biden administration pushes this, there will be implications for the Philippines particularly. If you look at the other countries in the region in Asia, they have friendly relations with China, and yet the US doesn't take it against them. No? Ang kaibahan kasi natin, no, while the administration has a pro-China stance, it seems to have an anti-US stance. Magkaiba kasi yung pro-China lang, but friendly pa rin sa US. Tayo kasi nag-adapt ng hindi lang tayo nag-pro-China eh. Nag-about face din tayo in terms of at least at the rhetorical level, at the highest level. Kasi kung titignan natin sa level of institutions like the armed forces, like in terms of other parts of the government, tuloy pa rin naman yung relationship with their counterparts in the US. Kaya lang wala yung leadership level, wala yung taas. No? So I think yun yung kaibahan natin sa ibang bansa. Other countries are able to balance their relationship with China and the United States, not the Philippines under this administration. So right now, and maybe in the coming months, we might face the consequences of that stance, of that policy, of that foreign policy.